Can I know like what's the good stuff about the potato?
What's the good stuff? You're buying drugs. What's the good stuff?
Today, we brought in two folks from totally different backgrounds and they have never met before. In this episode, we will be exploring the world of occupations which are broken down into individual career fields. Both of them do not know what the other is working as, and this will only be revealed at the end. Our folks will be put through 3 rounds of assessments: first impressions, team activity, and a burning Q&A where obvious questions will be rejected. Now, let's
Guess that occupation!
Wow.
Huh. Photo is professionally taken. Looks like a studio shot. So maybe model.
So it's quite a good-looking guy, as you can see here. Okay, his go-to lunch break meal is chicken rice, and he's from Food Republic some more. A little bit like low standard, yeah, no lah, kidding.
Weekend pastime, Jujutsu Kaisen. Hey, good taste in anime.
Sunday 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. It's like a fitness trainer, maybe. No wait, he works until 3 a.m. so that you definitely wouldn't be a fitness trainer.
It's like a weekday job, no work on weekends, so it seems like a standard kind of occupation.
It's really quite difficult to identify what he does, but if I have to make a guess, some shift-based like engineering work, or maybe he works in sales. That would be my top 2 guesses for now.
Looking at the schedule, we are guessing somewhat corporate, somewhat financial line, but looking at the way she dresses, maybe marketing because they dress well. So I hope my guess is somewhere near. I guess we will see when we meet her.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. My name is Melanie.
Melanie. My name is Peps.
Is that really your name?
It's my book name.
Okay.
She looked very different from the photo. The photo is kind of like cute, and then like the real person was like glamorous.
I don't really have a lot of fun facts about myself, but if I have to say something, I used to be a vocalist in a band.
Oh.
Yeah, in uni.
Hearing how she kind of came from a very artistic, self-expression kind of career, I kind of like veered away from the initial thought of it being very corporate. But then again, people do switch lines, right? So, back in poly, I used to be in cheerleading.
Okay. Wow, the cheerleading thing was quite like, whoa. But I don't think that it has any relevance to what he's doing now. I don't even think he needs the like strength or whatever. I mean, based on what I think he does. Sell me something.
Try to sell you something. Okay. I'm gonna sell
Yeah,
this.
try to sell
I'm
me
gonna sell you
this potato thingy.
Right now it's SCDF's 55th anniversary. So right now it's going at some kind of discount,
Okay.
which would include buying this special edition with
Okay.
one more free Mr. Default potato.
Okay, what if I don't want this? I just want this.
Then you can buy this, and it comes with this, and you can carousel it.
Not
Oh my god, he fell apart!
I don't want 40 goods. When I asked him to sell something to me, I was like, this is not it. I was like, I don't think he's a salesperson. Nope.
For the scenario, I would like you to try going through the motion of like designing clothes. I have no idea how people
Designing
clothes.
clothes.
So,
Okay,
I hope you
okay.
can enlighten me on that.
Okay. I don't have to go through the motions like,
Yeah,
the sewing, yeah. Basically, it's like I'll just cut and then sew, cut and sew, cut and sew and see how it goes. Like I'm not someone who genuinely has follows measurements.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not convinced. Okay. I don't think she actually makes a whole lot of clothes. She definitely knows how to sew for sure, but designing not so much.
Am I
Okay, so
making sense?
simulate like a working scenario during shift work.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Totally not expecting that because like for me, I think I always had this idea that if you work shift-based or if you're in the engineering, you're not just using the computer. I was like, okay, that's out.
So let's simulate something like sequence where you're doing video editing. How do you look like?
I will drag and drop into the timeline. use the razor to cut here and there, put in the music in the audio tracks below.
She seems very familiar intricately with editing, Premiere software. So I definitely think it has something to do with film right now.
I remember very clearly that I asked for this to be delivered last Friday, and yet it's been a week. And there was no communication given to me.
As you're inside the finance department for the invoicing, the last communication was via the payment of the down payment. Because there's been more amendments than previously allotted, the timeline is a bit burst. But he should have been CC'd in your email.
That's not what I heard from the manager in charge of this project. So I was enjoying myself so much that I went on and on and on. Now I can't answer to my bosses. How? I feel like I could have been even worse. Can I just pay you half then? I mean, technically, like, it was half.
Anyway, it's okay.
Sorry for my
resume. Yeah, okay.
Use of bad words. He handled it quite well, and that's why I feel that he probably does work in the service industry, where he has to like speak to clients or potential clients, where he has to know how to handle situations well lah.
Let's play. Your turn to suffer. Scene is set already, Scene is set. We're running out of time. Hey, AD, what's happening? Are we gonna roll already?
Wait. I don't know how to be AD.
The sheer fact that she knew what an AD was, just from the initials, without asking what is an AD, that's like a straight out giveaway that she's involved in films lah.
Give me like another like. Can I be a producer?
Alright, sure, producer.
We haven't do this scene yet, and we're running out of time.
Okay, so producer, how? Do we shoot this next day, or do we have the budget to go overtime?
I think we should just skip it.
Just cut the scene.
Yeah, because we have no money.
Script supervisor come in. Sorry, producer, but if we skip this scene, then the next 3 scenes doesn't make sense.
Sorry, we got no money.
I think that's it. Very good, producer. 就是这样的, exactly like that. Now I'm gonna eliminate everything in the actual production side of things for a few reasons. One is that, like she says, she doesn't do ADing. She's actually very pale, so I don't think she's under the sun a whole lot. Either that, or she's really good at using sunblock lah. So probably something at the pre-production stage or post-production. So I'm gonna say she's maybe a writer. She might be a producer.
Probably works in the service industry. His hours are not like set, and sometimes they occur overnight. So I would just say service line.
So when it comes to your meals, do you usually get to eat them at the place of dining? Or do you end up like eating like random places outside you gotta eat on the go?
Okay, I either order in or I will just dabao.
Means your work can be done alone indoors somewhere. Okay, your turn.
What do you study?
Back then I was studying animation, animated films.
That does not add up at all.
But to be fair, my studies and my work is completely unrelated.
Okay.
When you looked at your past times, you have Jujutsu Kaisen and K-drama. Does any of this entertainment influence your work?
I do get ideas, but I wouldn't say it specifically like affects my work.
So you can take inspiration from this media. Okay.
Do you need to be at a stationary place to do work?
Complicated question. I have to be physically present, but the location always differs.
You're making it so difficult for me. Am I even close?
Not even.
It's really difficult for me. I'm very bad at this.
Right now, you may switch the board and write the correct answer.
Yeah, I didn't really leave much space for you to write. Hey! Actually, what I guessed at the start was quite similar to this.
One of my initial guesses was like media marketing type of stuff, so much misled.
Yeah, I did try to purposely confuse you a bit lah. But actually, honestly, like this something like this kind of appeared in my mind, but I didn't like voice it out.
I veered towards video editing mostly because you seem very knowledgeable in the programs.
Not bad. You know why? I studied film.
Oh, you did? Which school?
NTU School of Art Design and Media. I now mostly work on like email marketing. I do a lot of writing as well, but my job's not as exciting as yours. What do you normally do?
I choreograph and I teach and coordinate fight scenes for TV, for films, for commercials. So when you look at my calendar, it's a bit weird lah.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you shoot a lot of night scenes. So you go like a combination of overnights, and then you get like a few days of nothing. And meanwhile, I'm also opening my own stunt school where we teach screen fighting, we teach wire works. Yeah, so
I join.
Yes. Free trial class for you.
Thank you for watching this episode of Guest at Occupation.
Hope you guys enjoyed it. For more episodes, click here and click there to subscribe. Bye.
Bye.